I'm Zahir, Kelvin Abdullah, and this is Nightline. The top stories. Zara Qairina's exhumation completed, post-mortem set for Sunday. And PM calls for strong federal-state collaboration to drive economic growth. After 24 days since her funeral, the body of the late 13-year-old Zara Qairina Mahathir was exhumed on Saturday for post-mortem examination. The exhumation began at 5:30 p.m. at the Tanjung Ubi Islamic Cemetery in Kampung Mesapol, Sipitang, Sabah, and was completed approximately 2 hours later. Located about 140 kilometers from Kotabaru, the cemetery became the center of attention for the exhumation of Zara's grave. The family of the late Form 1 student, accompanied by their lawyer, arrived at the site at 5:20 p.m. Shortly afterwards, the police forensic team commenced the exhumation following instructions from the Attorney General's chambers issued the previous day. The Sabah Islamic Affairs Department and the Sabah Mufti Department also closely supervised the process to ensure the remains were handled with proper respect. The body was then transported to the Queen Elizabeth I Hospital for the post-mortem examination set for Sunday morning. The exhumation is part of a renewed investigation into the teenager's death, which was previously connected to bullying allegations at a school in Papar. Zara, who was an only child, was found with severe injuries on the ground floor of a school dormitory at around 4 a.m. on July 16. She passed away the next day while undergoing treatment at the hospital. The order to exhume the grave of the late Zara Qairina was issued by the Sipitang Magistrates Court earlier during the day. The half-hour hearing was held at the Papa District Police Headquarters around 2:30 p.m. with Magistrate Zuraini Ali Musa presiding and issuing the order. Also present was Sabah Police Commissioner Datuk Jauteh Dikun and the family's legal representative. They departed for Sipitang shortly after the order was granted. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim has assured that the investigation into the death of Zara Qairina will be conducted transparently and without compromise. He stressed that the case must not be taken lightly, but urged the public not to politicize the matter or spread speculation that could give rise to slander.
Semalam call IGP, AG. Tadi call pagi Menteri Dalam Negeri. Dan minta dia beritahu kepada mereka jalankan. Apakah ada kesilapan? Kalau ada, ambil tindakan. Tetapi yang penting apa?
Speaking at the Rancakan Madani Kelantan program in Kubang, Krian, Anwar said he has no concern if any new facts emerge following the post-mortem examination. The government, he added, will not shield anyone found to be at fault. Similarly, Home Minister Datuk Sri Saifuddin Nasution Ismail gave his assurance that justice will be served for all parties. He stressed that the investigation process would also be expedited and that updates would be provided from time to time.
Tentunya fokus polis adalah untuk mengemaskinikan siasatan, mengumpul semua bukti dan dalam menjalankan tugas ini, pihak polis tidak akan sama sekali berkompromi soal prinsip keadilan kerana kita harus berlaku adil kepada semua.
The Prime Minister has emphasized that political stability coupled with strong cooperation between the federal and state governments is essential for sustainable economic growth. Anwar noted that since the unity government took office, his administration has consistently engaged in discussions with state leaders. Speaking at the closing ceremony of the Madani Rakyat program in Kotabaru, Kelantan on Sunday, Anwar stressed that political stability is crucial to ensuring smooth economic development. He cited the recent political instability in Thailand as a lesson where the country witnessed the appointment of 3 different prime ministers within a short period.
Sebab itu saya tak fikir kita harus turun mudah-mudah. Saya hanya hari ini ambil keputusan untuk turun ke Kelantan. Tapi jangan pandang ringan Tidak ada negara yang boleh pacu pertumbuhan ekonomi kalau kerajaannya tidak stabil, kalau tidak ada kerjasama, baik politik, baik negeri di antara satu sama lain. Itu hukum pertama dalam dunia politik.
At the same time, he pointed out that the Madani government has undertaken various efforts and reforms in leading the nation. However, he expressed surprise that some parties continue to claim as if the government has done nothing.
Tak setuju tak mengapa. Nak kritik boleh, tapi terima kenyataan bahawa ada perubahan. Belum cukup, saya setuju. Saya pun setuju belum cukup. Tanya Likang ada, Saifuddin ada dalam mesyuarat jemaah menteri. Selalu kita desal, kena buat itu cepat, selesaikan ini. Semuanya ditekan supaya perbaiki. Cuma janganlah kita nafikan.
At the same event, Anwar, who is also the finance minister, said the government's expenditure on civil servant salaries is expected to increase to 18 billion ringgit next year, up from 10 billion ringgit this year. According to the Prime Minister, the increase reflected the government's commitment to the welfare and well-being of public sector employees.
Ada yang kata, bantah Perdana Menteri kita, duit tak ada, macam mana naik gaji, bohong. Ada yang ikut pun, ya, Perdana Menteri bohong, sekarang naik gaji. Kamu nak kata apa? Dia tak minta maaf. Lepas tu minta maaf lah kat saya. Kamu kata tak naik, kita naikkan. Dalam 12 tahun, kenaikan tertinggi dalam sejarah untuk pejabat awam.
Anwar also stated that the salary increase takes into account the rising cost of living, including expenses related to education and healthcare, as well as ensuring fairness to civil servants. During his visit to Kelantan, Anwar also made a stop at the Desa Gemalai Organic Paddy Cultivation Centre in Kotabaru. Accompanying him were Menteri Besar Datuk Muhammad Nasruddin Daud and Kemubu Agricultural Development Authority Kada Chairman Khalid Samad. Located in Mulong, the centre spans 8.49 hectares and has been managed by paddy farmer Muhammad Yusri Muhammad Noor for the past 2 years. Its operations follow an eco-friendly agricultural approach, avoiding the use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Anwar was also shown the solar-powered irrigation and drainage systems, as well as the modern technologies applied in the paddy cultivation process. Since it began operations, the centre has achieved an average paddy yield of around 5 tons per hectare. The Yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Ibrahim hopes his visit to Kazan, Tatarstan will further strengthen ties between Malaysia and the Russian Republic. The king noted strong potential for expanding cooperation in sectors such as petrochemicals, innovation, Islamic finance and the halal industry. In his address when receiving an audience from the Rais of Tatarstan, Rustam Minikhanov, at the Kazan Kremlin Presidential Palace, Sultan Ibrahim praised his leadership in the strategic vision group Russia Islamic World as a mark of commitment to advancing the Muslim Ummah. His Majesty also welcomed robust academic partnerships between universities in Malaysia and Kazan, including joint research in emerging fields like engineering, energy and computer science. The Kazan leg marks the second part of the King's state visit to Russia, which began on August 5th at the invitation of President Vladimir Putin. Foreign Minister Datuk Seri Muhammad Hassan on Saturday confirmed that the 2 Malaysian tourists critically injured after being set on fire by an unemployed man in Thailand are in stable condition and will continue to receive treatment in the country. The incident occurred at around 10 p.m. local time on Thursday when the suspect poured thinner onto the 2 victims before setting them on fire near a shopping mall in Bangkok. According to Muhammad, doctors have advised against the victims' immediate return to Malaysia due to the severities of their injuries. He added that the Malaysian embassy chargé d'affaires ad interim to Thailand, Bong Yik Jui, had visited both victims who are being treated at separate hospitals. Mohammed also said Thai police have informed the embassy that the suspect has been arrested and was suffering from depression. The embassy is currently working to obtain further clarification from Thai authorities on the next course of action. The two victims have been identified as 27-year-old Gan Xiao Zen and her boyfriend, 26-year-old Ong Yik Leong. They arrived in Bangkok on Wednesday for a holiday, a day before the incident occurred. The Health Ministry, MOH, has clarified that there have been no official discussions or applications to recruit nurses from Indonesia for government hospitals. This was confirmed by its Minister, Datuk Sri Dr. Zulkifli Ahmad, who dismissed claims that the proposal was being considered to address the country's healthcare manpower shortages. Zulkifli said he was aware of the remarks made by Indonesian Consul General in Johor Bahru, Sigit S. Widianto, which have sparked concerns among various groups, including QPAX, the umbrella body for civil service unions, and the Malayan Nurses Union.
Sehingga kini, tiada perbincangan rasmi atau sebarang permohonan rasmi diterima oleh kami KKM Putraaya, saya sendiri sebagai Menteri, mengenai cadangan yang dibangkitkan oleh Consul General Republik Indonesia.
He was speaking at the 2025 Healthy for All Carnival, held in conjunction with the Silver Jubilee of the Raja of Perlis's reign on Saturday. The event was officiated by the Raja Muda Perlis, Tuanku Said Faizuddin Putra Jamalulal. On a related matter, Zulkifli said the ministry was addressing the appointment of community nurses under the Promotion by Appointment PSL program, many of whom were still waiting for permanent placements. Man arrested over attempted baby kidnapping. The details after this breather.
Top 5 Carta Muzik 40 minggu ini. Untuk belajar berkenaan kucing ni bukan ambil masa yang singkat. Kadang-kadang berbulan-bulan, bertahun-tahun.
Orang tahu itu kucing tapi orang tak tahu apa itu type of kucing, apa semua perangai kucing.
Lemang durian ni dengan lemang biasa, cara masak dia agak lain. Lemang durian ni bila kita campur dengan isi durian, air tu akan jadi pekat. Kita pakai durian kampung, kita banyakkan durian kahwin sebab colour cantik. Dia ada kekuningan, rasa pun sedap.
Selama ni pun dalam rumah pun semua saya yang urus. Bila saya jadi macam ni, semua harap suami yang buat. Suami sanggup berhenti kerja sebab jaga saya.
Dia selalu mengadu kat saya, kata dia sakit payudara sebelah kiri. Satu hari tu saya bawa dia pergi hospital. Lepas habaq kanser tahap 4.
Miao menyala gaya membara. Saksikan kelihatan lincah si bulus dalam Cat Fashion Week Capsule mulai 27 Julai hingga 10 Ogos setiap hari Ahad jam 7.50 malam.
Just berharap Muka dapat buat yang terbaik. Mood dia pun tak moody.
Saya dengan Irin dapat membawa konsep yang dapat menyentuh hati penonton dan dapat memahami konsep yang kami nak bawa nanti.
Nightline continues. In an age where cities must do more than grow, Putraaya stands as a testament to Malaysia's vision of modern urban excellence. Putraaya Holdings Sdn Berhad's Chief Executive Officer, Dato' Izwan Hasli Muhammad Ibrahim, said the city has been at the forefront of urban transformation for nearly 3 decades. According to Izwan, Putraaya was the first city to adopt an urban design guideline, a move that has elevated it to world-class status and attracted the attention of foreign governments planning their own administrative capitals.
We have an urban design guideline, and Putraaya was the first city that adopted urban design guideline, and that define what we can do. How do we drive Putraaya to a world-class status, world-class environment? If you look at Putraaya today, the way we manage our public infrastructure, the way we manage our buildings, the way we manage our connectivity, it's really good.
He added that Putraaya works closely with other government agencies, including the Federal Territories Department, to further enhance and develop the city. Izwan said this while appearing as a guest on TV3's flagship business and financial talk show, Money Matters, aired on Saturday. He also noted that the recently launched Kota Madani development marks the next phase of Putraaya's growth, focusing on building an integrated smart city with affordability at its core.
Kota Madani is the future of Putraaya. However, the master plan has indicated Precinct 19 to be an affordable area.
Okay.
So Kota Madani fits right in. We will build government quarters, about 30,000 government quarters.
Majlis Amanah Rakyat Mara Chairman Dato' Ashraf Wajdi Dusuki has revealed that some parents whose children were expelled from Mara Junior Science College, MRSM, over their involvement in bullying cases are planning to sue him and the agency. He stated that this action stems from his firm decision to expel students involved in serious disciplinary misconduct, particularly bullying. In a Facebook post on Saturday, Ashraf hit back at parents threatening to sue over the expulsion of their children in a recent bullying scandal and told them to bring it on. He said that thug-like behavior has no place in MRSM and perpetrators must face the consequences of their actions regardless of their background. Ashraf also reiterated Mara's warning message, "You touch, you go," as a sign of its commitment to take swift action against bullies to protect other students. Previously, Mara warned that any bullying incidents in MRSM will not be covered up and that strict action will be taken. This year, several students have been expelled from MRSM for their involvement in such cases. Police have opened an investigation into a viral incident involving a Vietnamese national who caused a commotion at a supermarket in Butterworth, Pulau Pinang on Saturday. Seberang Perai Utara District Police Chief, Assistant Commissioner Anwar Abdul Rahman, said the suspect was subsequently apprehended at the scene. The incident occurred at 12:45 p.m. when a supervisor at the supermarket spotted the suspect trying to flee the premises with several items without paying. Several videos that went viral on social media showed the man trying to flee as security guards attempted to detain him. The situation escalated when the suspect, who was also holding a knife, became aggressive and grabbed an 11-month-old baby hostage. A scuffle then ensued, and the suspect was eventually overpowered by the supermarket staff with the help of passers-by and later handed over to the police. One of the security guards was also injured during the scuffle, while the baby was left with bruises. The case is being investigated under the Penal Code for theft, voluntarily causing hurt and criminal intimidation. 9 injured in Thai train mishap. The details when Nightline returns.
Selama ni pun dalam rumah pun semua saya yang urus. Bila saya jadi macam ni, semua harap suami yang buat. Suami sanggup berhenti kerja sebab jaga saya.
Dia selalu mengadu kat saya, kata dia sakit payudara sebelah kiri. Satu hari tu saya bawa dia pergi hospital. Lepas habaq kanser tahap 4.
Cat Fashion Week. Miau menyala, gaya membara. Temui 8 finalis Cat Fashion Week. Eksklusif di Nona setiap Ahad 2 petang. Bersiaran di TV3 dan stream juga melalui Tonton. Saya kena cari seseorang untuk ke parti tu. Dah lama tak nampak awak, Cik Yu.
Dah beberapa kali dah jadi.
Dari tadi awak asyik pandang saya je.
Saya nak awak hadir satu temu juga sebagai mak Anya.
Selamat datang ke rumah Anya. Tak boleh dimaafkan. Jangan lari.
Inilah misi Spy X Family, kini dalam versi bahasa Melayu. Setiap Ahad 11 malam di TV3 dan stream sekarang melalui Tonton.
Top 5 Carta Muzik 40 minggu ini.
Kak Abang cakap, ni muka ni, setiap kali ada dugaan muka ni juga yang jadi mangsa.
Salah ke apa yang Miro cakap?
Miro, dengar adik Abah nanti.
I'm sorry Mama, I'm sorry. Tapi masalahnya Lisa tu tengah menderita sekarang ni.
Weh, cerita. Apa cerita apa? Inilah video minta maaf bagai. Bila masa pula?
Projek dokumentar. Apa, ada plan nak buat live ke? Nak gunakan Lisa lagi? Maka kita suka ambil kesempatan. Semua benda nak jadikan konten.
Buat turun dan layan tonton sekarang. Semua favourite anda di sini.
Onto the foreign front, the United Nations Security Council, UNSC, is set to hold an emergency meeting on Sunday following Israel's decision to expand military operations in the Gaza Strip. The session, originally planned for Saturday, was moved to August 10th at 10 a.m. local time, though no reason was given for the change. According to sources, the meeting was requested by the UK, Denmark, France, Greece and Slovenia. It comes after Israel announced plans to fully occupy Gaza City, a move endorsed by all council members except Panama, the current chair, and the United States. Israel's Security Cabinet approved the plan late Thursday, targeting the northern part of the enclave. The UN Secretary-General's office warned the decision marks a dangerous escalation likely to cause further forced displacement, killings, and widespread destruction. Over the past 24 hours, 35 aid seekers were among 57 people killed across the besieged enclave, bringing the total Palestinian death toll to 61,369. Meanwhile, despite Israel's plan to seize Gaza City and forcibly displace nearly 1 million Palestinians to concentration zones in the south, many Palestinians in the city are refusing to leave.
قرار الكابينت انه في حيتم ترحيل اهل الشمال للجنوب. طبعا احنا بنرفض الامر هذا رفض قطعي. بكفي إلنا اكثر من سنتين معاناه قتل، ما ضلش حدا. العائلات انمسحت من السجل المدني باكملها. تحسرنا على اهالينا، تحسرنا على اولادنا، تحسرنا على جيراننا، على احبابنا، على اصدقائنا، على قرايبنا. بكفي.
انا بالنسبه لي انا مش خارج من بيتي، أنا موجود في بيتي. خرجنا مرة ورجعنا ما مش عايزها تاني. الموت في البيت أفضل من الموت في الشوارع.
3 Thai soldiers were injured after stepping on a landmine during a routine patrol along the Thai-Cambodian border in Kantaralak district, Si Saket province on Saturday morning. Authorities said the blast occurred around 10 a.m. in the Don Ao Krisana border area, the third such incident in the past 3 weeks involving soldiers injured by mines while on border patrol. One soldier lost his left ankle, another suffered arm and back injuries, while the third sustained a concussion and a ruptured eardrum. All were taken to a local hospital. Thailand's acting Prime Minister Puntam Wichayachai expressed sympathy for the wounded and said details of the incident are being documented for the Foreign Affairs Ministry to raise under the Ottawa Convention, citing the continued danger of landmines in the area. Cambodia's Defence Ministry has yet to comment. Also in Thailand, at least 9 passengers were injured after a train bound for Bangkok derailed early Saturday. According to authorities, the 12-carriage train was travelling from Sungai Kolok district, Narathiwat, to Krung Thep, Afriwat. The incident occurred when 3 carriages, numbers 10, 11 and 12, came off the tracks but did not overturn near Kui Buri railway station around 5 a.m., injuring a monk, a girl and 7 women. The injured have been taken to nearby hospitals, while passengers in the remaining 9 carriages were transported to their destinations by alternative means. The cause of the derailment remains under investigation. Twin cathedral bells rang in unison on Saturday in Japan's Nagasaki for the first time since the atomic bombing of the city 80 years ago, commemorating the moment the atrocity took place. The Nagasaki's Immaculate Conception Cathedral was rebuilt in 1959 after it was almost completely destroyed in the monstrous explosion just a few hundred meters away. Only one of its two bells was recovered from the rubble, leaving the northern tower silent. With funds from churchgoers, a new bell was constructed and restored to the tower and chimed on Saturday at the exact moment the bomb was dropped. On August 9, 1945 at 11:02 a.m., 3 days after a nuclear attack on Hiroshima, the US dropped an atomic bomb on Nagasaki, killing more than 74,000 people. On to sports now. Football and the Super League. 3 matches lit up Saturday night. Kuala Lumpur City FC kicked off the new season in style with a dominant 3-0 win over Immigration FC, while PDRM FC bounced back to hold Brunei DPMM FC to a thrilling 2-2 draw. Kuching City FC also opened their campaign in style, beating Kelantan the Real Warriors 4-0. At the Sarawak Stadium, Kuching City struck early in the 5th minute through Ronald Ngah. The hosts doubled their lead in the 18th when Hao Pedro stunned goalkeeper Muhammad Asfar Arif Muhammad Shukri with a brilliant lob. Ngah Wanderer struck again in the 71st minute before Ramadan Saifullah put the icing on the cake with a late 4th to seal a crushing 4-0 win. The emphatic victory puts Aidil Sharin Sahak's men on top of the league table, at least for now. Moving on to Chinese martial arts. National Wushu queen Tan Xiong Min has etched her name in the history books as Malaysia's first gold medalist in the category at the World Games in Chengdu, China on Saturday. Xiong Min delivered a power-packed performance in the Nandao, or broadsword event on Saturday, scoring 9.733 points to top the field at the High-Tech Zone Sports Centre Gymnasium. A day earlier, the former world champion also led the Nan Quan event with 9.746 points. Her consistent displays earned Malaysia the all-round gold in Nandao and Nan Quan with a combined 19.479 points ahead of Uzbekistan's Daria Latisheva and Singapore's Cassandra Ong. Xiong Min becomes only the 4th Malaysian to win gold in World Games history. Meanwhile, fellow national wushu exponent Pang Pui Yi clinched the silver medal in women's Changquan, Jianshu and Qiangshu with a combined 29.189 points. Sky during the Lake Biwa Great Fireworks Festival in the city of Otsu on Friday. The event theme, Let's Go, Shiga and Lake Biwa, brilliant fireworks over the water, depicted nature, food and history associated with the Shiga prefecture with their vibrant colors and resonant sound. Visuals of the fireworks conclude Nightline this time around. You have been with me, Zahir, Kelvin and Abdullah, for the past half an hour. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.